Hello, and welcome back, collective. We are going to get into a nice reading today. I felt guided to use actually the mystical shaman oracles. And interestingly enough, as soon as I do that, I clap my hands together. These two bands somehow tangle themselves, a pink one and a green one. Now, pink has been coming up a lot, so much so that I felt guided to even wear this crazy tank top on here. And really tap into a lot of this softness, sweet, very loving energy. So I feel as though that's a part of the channeled message, because what also has been coming through intuitively is this guidance around patience. And I know that's not novel, that's not inherently new. What's coming through though is being reminded, especially because I've been listening to a lot of readers online talk about how, this is a 9-year, a Sagittarius year, a year associated with many karmic cycles ending, karmic completions, completions of various seasons and cycles, patterns and behaviors in life, a lot of endings energy, and invitations for aligned endings coming through. Now, that's already been said a lot by a lot of people. What I'm being also guided and reminded of with this 9 energy is also an invitation to expand the practice of patience. Having patience with how things close out, how things end, how sometimes or oftentimes there aren't like immediate endings, or sometimes a closing of a cycle really is that ing, this very active process. Like it is a verb of unfolding, if you will. It's not just closed right away all the time. We go through the processes of closing things out. And Spirit is reminding me of the importance of patience. First and foremost, starting with yourself, let alone with others and external circumstances. A lot of this 9 energy this year has been has invited, has involved, continues to invite and involve the practicing the surrendering to divine timing, having faith in the divine, period, let alone having faith in divine timing specifically. Allowing ourselves to trust that, yes, things are ending and closing out, yet the finality of various things comes when it's meant to, how it's meant to. There are moments and times absolutely to be active in what we're doing, to be taking aligned action, to be applying wisdom, information, and knowledge, to move the needle forward. Of course, it's not all about inaction or passivity 24/7. There's something about really being patient whenever this message finds you. This is a timeless one. So if you're in 2025 right now, then this message is meant kind of like this reminder of what you can continue practicing throughout the remainder of this year, quite intentionally, and reminding yourself of. If this finds you after 2025, then this is likely a highlight and a reminder of some of the key wisdoms that you have unlocked and mastered from 2025, that this timeless moment, this moment that you're listening in on, that you're finding it, is basically, it's what they're guiding you to reactivate right now, to re-practice right now, to remember right now, and remember what you've unlocked and what you've mastered. There's also been a lot of energetic peaks and valleys. And you notice the way Spirit is really guiding me to breathe and be a bit more level in my tone, not removing, emotions, excitement, and variability in speech. No, no removal of personality. Rather, taking the time to really breathe and pause and recalibrate, because there are these, I've been getting like peaks and valleys is one of the key metaphors or images, whatever analogies Spirit's been providing, as well as like the word spike and spikes, like spikes in energy, spikes in behavior, spikes in something, even spikes, like the move from volleyball, I feel like doing. It's like sometimes it just really feels like something's like wham, like in your face if you're not especially if you're not careful. It's like boom. It's a lot of this spiky energy as well coming through. So being graceful with yourself, being patient, being flexible with when there's these moments where you really feel called to slow down and rest and take it easy, vibe out. And then maybe another day, then you wake up, and that was like me today. I was feeling like, okay, I just really want to get things done. I really want to clean. I want to organize. I want to make my space as clean and clear and under control as possible. I want to feel flow and lightness. I want to essentially remove and obliterate like density and stuckness. So if you're resonating with some of these things, then this message is definitely for you. And Spirit is advising taking time to kind of ground these energies. While it is good to show up and take the aligned and inspired action as it's flowing through you, like for example, I did today with like cleaning and organizing and getting things done. There's also this reminder and remembrance of taking moments to pause, taking time to not reactivate a go, 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 almost forcing result kind of pattern or behavior. This is about really staying in the zone, in the pocket, if you will, of aligned and inspired action and being real with yourself when the energy has shifted, when essentially you have come down from that aligned and inspired place. And if you were to continue going as you were, it'd be honestly from a place of forcing it versus what's aligning and flowing. It's like, be real with these energetic currents, be real with these peaks and valleys and with yourself, and understand that when the moments or when the energy is a little bit steeper, whether you're going up or down, it's like allow yourself to adjust your stride and adjust your pace. Adjust your stride and adjust your pace. Okay, this is a key message coming through. And make sure you're also hydrating. Always nothing novel there. However, when we are going through enhanced energetic activity, often we are processing that on every layer and level of being, and that includes the physical. And the more like pure and like, you know, water and herbal teas, and essentially the more hydration you got going on in your system. I mean, water in and of itself is purifying and cleansing, let alone programmable with your intentions. But essentially that allows stuff to filter out to and through you, you know, just more easily. And all about the ease and flow here, all about the ease and flow. So with that being said, especially with messages of grounding, getting back into a nice long form reading, Spirit wanted me to start with the Mystical Shaman Oracle. So we're going to get cards from this deck. I haven't used it in quite some time. And often I like to use this book when I really want to grounding and centering are some of the key intentions I associate with this deck personally, as well as huge ancestral reverence and connection. So connecting with our ancestors and elders, receiving our like lovely wisdom and activation or support of gifts with that. Also connecting with like the elements, nature and animal spirits, very much so coming through. It doesn't surprise me that I'm guided to this deck as well, because within the last several days, another key synchronicity when this message finds you is if you've been running into a lot of leopard and jaguar, and I would even say possibly cheetah, but especially leopard and jaguar, and I'm going to give like Black Panther as well. So leopard, jaguar, panther, and a bit of cheetah energies, and especially patterns, like seeing them, whether it's like on, like I'm telling you, I was seeing this not only on like clothes, I was seeing this on just like, I don't know, random items like phone cases, pocketbooks. I even saw this in a reusable like tote bag kind of thing, like, you know, one of the ones you just get for the store from $1 type deal or whatever. I love how my accent just came out there. But definitely like leopard, cheetah print, jaguar print, and images, as well as seeing the animals, as well as reading the names or what have you. This is a big sign in synchronicity for you. There's something about this this fierce cat energy associated a lot with like shamanistic, deep elemental, soulful elemental. It's like where soul meets body, spirit meets earth, meeting spaces, connections, and even just this motion I feel guided to do. And I'm feeling it near the solar plexus. So that might be a chakra as well of resonance for you in this now moment. Really feeling it here where, you know, they say that's often like where, um, I almost feel like the chord of like a soul. Like I know we deal a lot with soul ties and often talk about it in the sacral, but I'm feeling like this is like that anchor point between like where time and space meets is often through the solar plexus. Like that's what kind of grounds us almost in the body, I've heard and been taught or whatever. At least that's what's coming through right now. Um, there's no doubt, especially if you made it this far in this reading, you understand and you know you are going through a significant spiritual activation and integration period right now, where you're transitioning into a very new version of self, a very new identity, a very new energy, and something that is grander and bolder and fiercer than the version of you that you are molting, that you are letting go of. Lizards, pardon me hitting the mic. Lizards and iguanas, especially molting skin. That's also a key synchronicity coming through. You're transforming deeply, and you're being guided to acknowledge not only your intuition, acknowledging this is why the animal spirits are coming through, especially like these jaguars and leopards, is really acknowledging your instinctual wisdom and your instinctual gifts. So this is, I'm getting a sense of being more patient, period, let alone I'm getting being more patient and graceful with yourself as you are working through and noticing how you react to things now, let alone how you choose to respond to things right now. And acknowledging that you have matured, you have developed on that more instinctive, instinctual, reactive type of levels. Your instincts are coming more from I'm getting a more healed, a more regulated, a more aligned and calibrated nervous system. They're also, and because of this healing work and this calibration and raised and more stable vibration, as well as just like I said, the nervous system just basically being in a more healthy and better place and state, you're more consistently and readily receiving like ancestral gifts and activations and applications, like expansions, calibrations, like basically your instincts and reactions are also benefiting from like ancestral wisdom, gifts, and talents more. Like because you're more in alignment, you're also more connected with that. So you're receiving more and more of like, essentially, you're being assisted and helped in how you react more to things, let alone how you choose to respond. Your reactions have improved a lot. Your reactions have they're actively benefiting from more wisdom, more ancestral support, more ancestral help. And like I'm getting like power, like gifts, abilities, talents. And also it's like the ancestors, and I'm getting like the animal spirits and the animal allies as well. And this may be going like way, way, way back. You know, like please don't put a cap on only the elders you can think of or know in your lifetime or your parents' lifetime or your grandparents' lifetime. Like let the nameless ancestors still be relevant and important and flowing through right now. Especially the ones that really lived in places and spaces far more integrated and connected with and reverent of nature and animals and had animal allies and companions in some way, shape, or form, at the very least, a deep recognition and honoring. It's like I'm really getting a lot of wise cat, wise kitty, Catwoman type vibes and energies. And Catwoman has been coming up as well for me recently, so that could be another sign in synchronicity. Essentially, It's like where cats are often really cats can often have very like smart, wise, and cunning characterizations. In addition to being quick on their feet, always able to land on their feet, adaptable. Even if they get a little bit scared or frightened, it's like their reactions. They can defend themselves. They can balance both taking their space as well as contracting to minimize the space they take up. You know, like and then springing outward when needed to, pouncing when needed to. It's like where there were parts of you, like a previous version of you that was a little bit more scared kitty. This is more like fierce cat now. And now I'm hearing like Janet Jackson. Janet Jackson's also been coming up a lot. So if you've been getting a lot of Janet Jackson references, because I'm hearing black cat in my head right now. So black cat, meow. So black cats can also be specific synchronicities. All right, Spirit's having me shuffle the cards again, but they really wanted me to get that intuitive channel out about these ancestors and animals. Ooh, a twofer. Yes. Y'all saw me shuffle the cards. Y'all saw me shuffle the cards. You saw that this was real. Like, I'm not lying. I'm not lying. Like, I feel like I have to get out and come up to the camera because y'all need to see that I am not a fraud broad. Like Nicki Minaj, you know, frauds up in here. Girl, okay, these two popped out like this. First up, we get the element of fire. Now, I was getting a channel intuitively about fire, I believe, yesterday, and about the element specifically. So it's no surprise that it was like, well, I'm gonna come through in this reading. Now, what was I talking about? Which animals was I talking about and highlighting moments ago in this channel? Hey, kitty girl. What does it say? What does it say? What does it say? And get into it. It's not just, you know, the more like brown skin, golden honey, jaguar, like yellow orange type color palette. We're getting black cat. Like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? 1717 on the clock, on the timer. Yo, you just heard me channel this. Like, you saw me shuffle these cards. Like, I haven't used this deck in a hot minute. I'm not a fraud broad. Like, I don't be rigging this. You literally saw it pop out together. Even if I was trying to get one, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need to defend myself, but I'm just kind of like this literally happened on camera. Wow. So if this is for you, this is for you. Like, please comment down below. Like, I'm not even trying to get hype. I'm feeling the fire, so I'm not coming for you. But I'm just kind of like, I'm coming to you. I'm coming for you in a service-oriented way. Because you need to, like, own and claim this. Like, I need to know you're about it. I know the sun is going down quick and the lighting's disappearing. But whatever. We're going to keep going. Now, 1010 is also going to be significant for you. Angel numbers. Period. This is card 19 with the fire. This is 28 with the jaguar. 1 and 9 goes to 10, and then we'll reduce back to a 1 eventually. 2 and 8 comes to a 10. 10, 10, right next to each other. Fire kitty, fire jaguar. So the element of fire, acknowledging your passion, your fire, your desire. The fire element channel that I was getting yesterday is a lot more y'all are dead ass feeling your desire is burning hot more. Like what you want to do, the life you want, what you're about, like you're feeling it. And now these lights are starting to flicker and twitch. Confirmation coming online. You're feeling more of this. You're feeling like ferocity in the fire. You're feeling a lot more Leo archetype. However, it's like where there's the part of that Leo energy that maintains being the king and queen and being as poised and elegant as possible, you know, really maintaining, yeah, like I said, a poised and great and graceful energy in front of the public, especially to want to inspire, you know, stability upon those in their kingdom, their queendom, their empire. Yet internally, though, I'm feeling more like it's like behind the scenes, it's this jaguar energy of going through deep transformation and really harnessing this fire, this desire to pounce and act while remembering to be wise and intentional and as informed as possible so that action is taken, a pouncing occurs in alignment with divine timing at the right moment. It's like you're not seeking just to fire all of your gaskets and guns, burn things out. You're not seeking to just like joyride without like intentions. Like, it's not so you won't take joyous rides and journeys and trips. Absolutely not banning or blocking that at all. It's just like you're not just trying to F around. Like this collective, like this is why I'm feeling so fiery. It's like it's like your vibe right now is like if people F around, they're gonna find out. And I highly suggest you don't find out. Like, it's like this ferocity. It's like you have no space to F around. It's like you have no Fs to give except for like fantastic Fs that you have for yourself and the chosen ones that you care about. You know what I'm saying? And that you're giving from abundance. It's like you are so about your business right now. And it's not that you're trying to be cocky. It's not that you're trying to be arrogant. I'm even feeling this is not about people trying to remain in patterns of micromanaging and hyper control. Da, da, da. No, this is for my collective. This is for my kitties that are like, I am committed. Like the clapping, like that's how you know it's done, data. That's how you know it's hype. It's emphasized. Emphasized. Like you're just, let alone you're just about yourself, about your business, about your tribe, about your empire. And you feel this transformative like energy and you are ready to pounce. Like you are ready to pounce. You're like spirit, ancestors, loved ones, source, God, goddess, angels, holiest me, holiest spirit. Like this is why the channel is about the patience, is because you dead ass are like with spirit be like, please guide my actions, guide my footsteps, guide my fire, guide my focus, guide my energy, because I'm ready to act. Like spirit, I'm ready to do things. I'm feeling this creative life force energy and I'm really doing my best to channel it and allocate my energy in wise ways. I'm needing like a part of you is like, yeah, you know, I'm just gonna name it. It's like, you're like, I need some help though. Like, I would really like some assistance, please. Like, some more, like, direct. It's like, you're like, I want some more direct, like, assistance right now. And it's not, like, trying to be greedy, but it's just like, yo, I'm trying to really, like, come correct. Like, I'm really doing my best here. Like, I'm not trying to F around because I don't want to find out in the negative way, spirit. Like, I'm trying to, like, I'm being a boss AB. Like, I'm about that life. I'm about that layer. I'm about that level. Hold on, let me see if I can snap on some more of these lights as well. But you know what? Before I do that, they say, before we even do that, I'm going to save the book definitions for these cards towards the end because Spirit is like, get the tarot to kind of clarify and channel this further. Yeah, it's very important. Like this jaguar was very poised. There's specific reasons why this is a black jaguar, the blacker coat. This is being able to really, it's calling and giving a lot more space and grace for one's shadow and being in the shadows and shadow integration. There we go. Yeah. Let's see. Get into that jaguar. And there's like, get into that stare, get into the face. Like there's an intentionality there. There's a focus. There's a leaning in. There's a leaning forward. Now, I won't say it's like breaking the neck. You know what I'm saying? I won't say it's full on rubbernecking. It's not like trying to be like doing too much. However, it's like locked in, anchored in, locked in, anchored in type of energy and vibes. And I got that anchored in message like last week. So this is like more locking in, like, I feel like this is you. And this is why you're also telling spirit, it's like, I am looking, I am focused, like eyes are on the prize. Eyes are on the horizon line. Like eyes are in the direction, like you're letting your guys know, like, this is why maybe there's that touch of that cheetah energy is like you're in position so that when it's time to leap, when it's time to sprint, when it's time to go, you are going for it. Like, it's like this energy I'm feeling of the job is already done. Consider it successful. This is also congratulations, like clap, clap, clap. Like for a lot of y'all, this dead ass is a confirmation of your confidence and your healthy pride being like active and online, like you remembering who the f you are and you literally wanting the opportunities to basically like showcase and experience who you are, especially this new version of you. Okay, and I know like the light might have played a little bit, so we're gonna keep making it work. um all right, let's get some tarot to further clarify this and bring this down, please and thank you. Holy Spirit, Holy Spirit, Holy Spirit. And it is significant too that this is like basically a sunset, sundown kind of reading happening in this twilight hour in space. Something right under our nose, and that confirmation as well. With all the beeps. Yeah, lots of horn beeps right now all of a sudden. A lot more activity on the street. Activity picking. And the moon is looking huge. Like the moon is looking huge and radiant right now. Now I see that. Like the aura is bright. Like, wow. Can somebody clock the radius or diameter? Because it's big. So around the time that this reading finds you, I always do these readings with timeless intentions. There's a full moon going on. What season are we in? Because we're in Libra season. So the new moon would be in Libra. Who's Libra's sister sign? I have to double check because I'm totally like forgetting.
Aries.
Oh, it is Aries? I was like second guessing myself it was Aries because I was like, is it? All right, thank you. So yeah, it is Aries. My partner confirms. So, full moon in Aries going on. Oh, so that's why there's also this fire energy. See how it's all coming through? And this kitty cat had like a moon on that card too. So this is definitely a full moon in Aries inspired reading and activation. And I'm even getting like hot flashes, confirmation. Oh, and another beep. 1, 2, 3. All right, Spirit, what is the tea? Let us get this tarot to bring this down. How do we best apply this fire? How can we best know when to pounce? When to make the right moves? Okay, one more big shuffle. We're going to do a deliberate. There's a reason why these cards aren't even popping out as normal because, you know, normally I have jumpers. There we go. Yes. Okay. Okay. Let's get one more. We got a 6 of Swords and the Hermit. I felt really good when I saw the 6 of Swords. I'm going to take this. Are you giving me... Do you want reversal or what do you want? Let me get one more. Thank you. Okay, 2. Okay. All right, I'm going to start with the bottom of the deck energy just because I feel called to highlight that right now. The bottom of the deck is the Tower, which is often sudden change and sudden breakdown. And before y'all who really like know about the Tower and sometimes be like, oh my God, like stick with me, rock with me, because it was sitting on top of the Sun card, and the Sun card makes everything brighter and better. And that was on top of the Star. Are you serious? I'm not trying to even go that deep into the bottom of the deck, but like this sudden change, like you're about to like, you're literally breaking through and falling into like, even though and I know it is contradictory and paradoxical, but it's like the foundation, the floor from like upon which you are, like your life currently as it stands, it's built upon, like that foundation on a core level, if not totally, is like crumbling or legit about to crumble around whenever this finds you. Like this is about to really like break down, break through, break apart, because I mean, you're about to fall into such blessings and into such fulfillment. Like the only thing that would block or delay this is like, I know it's cliche, but Spirit wants me to emphasize it, is if you, I wonder if that helps. Oh no, that just gives like that campfire. Like campfires may be like also a big sign or synchronicity for some of y'all. Yeah, because I'm seeing a lot of s'mores imagery actually in the last 24 hours. So s'mores, campfires, fire, another example of fire element coming through as I twirl a wand in my hand, also a fire, often associated with fire and magic. I I continue to highly encourage, like, continue surrendering and letting go of what does not serve you to spirit, to the divine, whatever you believe in, and continue to ask for that intercession and support, especially especially in moments of contraction, of difficulty, of challenge. More and more lights coming on. Thank you, spirit. The moon steadily rising in the sky. With the Six of Swords, followed by the Hermit, and there's a moon on the horizon line in this Hermit card as well. It's you are being delivered and brought unto peace by spirit. It's like you're in the boat. Meanwhile, it's like this. One of the people on the boat, I have to come around and show y'all because this is significant for these cards. I don't always, I'm new to using this particular deck, and I'm really called to this red flag that this person, this flag bearer, is holding up. And honestly, when I first got this card, the reason why I got so excited is when I saw it because of that and the energy of it, I thought of Six of Wands, which is often to herald a victory. Now, what's coming through is like it's Six of Swords and then the Hermit. You get into that torch, Hecate, especially for anybody who resonates with that. Moon, staff from a journey. You're being brought to shore by your spirit guides. And it's kind of like you're dropped off. It's like you've been dropped off. You've been brought into a more stable place, a more stable energy and environment. Now, you were just on the boat, more or less just focusing on getting to shore, getting to more solid and stable ground, because you got this ride from spirit. But I kind of felt like for this collective, it was this energy of, okay, knowing you're being supported, knowing that you're getting to the next layer in level, yet at the same token, it's not like the person who drove the boat, the spirit guide that brought you there, is also the spirit guide or angel that's like directly walking with you on land. So it's kind of like you got to where you needed to go to then continue working through whatever shadow, darkness integration you needed to do for your solo journey. And you have that torch bearer energy. You bring the light into the dark space, even as the sun goes down. Oh, interesting how I'm saying sun goes down before I got the moon. So this is why this is this twilight energy. And Hecate is so twilight to me. I mean, definitely night too, but having this, or not, but having this twilight energy, transition energy. Ooh, and another light just went out. Significant. Okay, so this is kind of like where you're at right now is moving forward. For some reason, they had me pause and stare at the body and kind of seeming like this character is very, very lean. So anybody who's been like fasting or you've noticed a change in your appetite, maybe it's decreased especially, please make sure you continue to hydrate. Honor your fast however you do, like not trying to override your practices by any means. It's like in the spiritual fasting, it's like getting stronger in the spirit, getting closer to the divine. Absolutely. I'm getting that for a lot. Okay. Fascinating. So it's from there. Now, that spirit guide that was holding up that flag was actually a signal for the next guide, for the next, essentially the next round of angels and soul, like earth angels and people here on earth that are meant to help you and empower you and take you to the next layer and level on your journey. Now, up next is the Seven of Swords card, the Nine of Staffs, or staffs, and then the Eight of Swords. So we have the Seven of Swords, the Nine of Staves, and the Eight of Swords. Oh, the light just went out. Oh, wow, the lighting really crashed. Hold on, let me see if I can get some more light. And we're back. Okay, so tell me why, collective, that when I paused the video to go and get, a backup light and pretty much get this gig together, it paused at 3443. 3443. So if you run into that number, that is especially significant for you, running into 3 4s, combinations of 3s and 4s, and also breaking down 3 4 to 7. So I'm getting 7 7 7, and then 3 and 3 is 6 4 and 4. Yeah, 6 4 4 6 and 8. What is that, like 14, which comes down to a 5, right? Comment down below. Yeah, because 7 and 7 is 14. Derp. Breaks down to a 5. All right, they wanted me to go through that numerology for whatever reason. Now, where I left off was talking about the 7 of Swords, the 9 of Staffs, and the 8 of Swords. What's going through here, coming from this hermit mode in perspective. So in this reflection energy, and I almost said era, reflection era, that you're moving forward with that flame through this period of transition. I'm getting like it's been this confrontation of almost like reviewing like previous disappointments, betrayals, feeling like robbed, feeling taken advantage of, feeling taken. But a lot of like betrayal and disappointment energies. It's like that was like almost like I'm getting like these trials or tribulations. Then it's like with the 9 of Staffs, I felt like the challenge of that was really like overcoming some of your own wounds, like your own very personal wounds, like things you've taken on, like identifying as your own flaw. Whereas like the 7 of Swords is kind of like looking at like the betrayals and the disappointments with others, like a lot more interpersonal energy I'm getting. It's like the 9 of Staves was really like looking at yourself and reflecting upon who you are inside and out. And yeah, like confronting and facing flaws and needing to find strength in this authentic version of you that you are right now. It's like reclaiming and regaining your power, recommitting to like loving yourself, self-love, unconditional love, and really having to make peace with who you are and choosing to go beyond the limitations, quote unquote, choosing to go beyond limitations, choosing to review things that you previously classified as limitations as now like perhaps barriers. Like you're going beyond your own borders, like you're expanding, you're growing, you're breaking down barriers and boundaries that do not serve you anymore. You're not clinging to self-limiting beliefs and situations. And with the 8 of Swords, I feel like with it's building off of what I was just saying. It's like furthermore letting go of limitations, things seeking to hold you back, to keep you small, to keep you feeling like under-resourced, to keep you feeling like you don't have enough, that you are not enough, that you need to just be like surrendering almost in like a giving up kind of way, which is not the tea. But it's like it's basically overcoming like these pains and interpersonal matters of the heart, overcoming self-image and self-esteem wounds, overcoming self-doubts and previously set ceilings, barriers, and limitations. It's like letting go of so much density, really like burning it and melting away with that fire, with that flame, with that torch, with that light of illumination. That you are really leveling up and transcending, because then what would come next and around the corner would be the 9 of Cups, which is all about like wish fulfillment oftentimes. Wish fulfillment, nourishment, living a better life. Like this character is sitting on a throne, and a throne with a cat on the side, a black cat on the side. So that black cat, kitty cat synchronicity, the fact that I was drawn to this deck today, confirm, confirm, confirm. X-Men and Wakanda may also be significant. I'm getting some synchronicities from my fellow geeks and nerds out there. And anybody who's really been connecting or feeling like Egyptian energies and vibes, there's also a lot of that with this deck coming through as I shake the wand. Basically, by you being such a badass warrior, and nines are really significant. Notice how we have nine the hermit, nine of staves, and nine of cups. So 999. 999 and 789, I'm going to say. And 678, 6789. Some real key things. 3434, excuse me, 3443 we said. And 777. But really dealing with these digits from 6 through 9. And then going up to, and then holding space for the 1010 that we had. So much completion, so much elevation. And this stuff is like, with this tower energy, this is what's interesting. Is like, because of the high standards that you hold yourself to, because you already feel this elevated version of you, like I was channeling in the very beginning, you have showed up for the mission. You're like here for spirit, being like, I am ready. I am where I'm supposed to be. I'm looking where I'm supposed to look. I am focused, spirit. Like, have your way. Work through me. Like, divine will, thy will be done. My holiest self, my highest soul, my highest spirit, like, guide me, move through me. I am not resisting divinity. I am not resisting the intervention and intercession and the grace I have been praying for. I have been intending. I have been requesting. I have been asking for. I have been manifesting. Spirit, let it happen. And because of this energy, you've been able to kind of navigate and overcome all of these trials and tribulations during this hermit mode integration. It's like you got out of the turbulent waters and connections and possibly being really caught up with a lot more other people or things, brought back into this hermit mode, this more individualized period. Not say that you were completely cut off from people, but you know what I'm saying. It's like you're more in you than not. And it's like by being more in you, you face these different challenges and limitations, and just obsolete, dense things in and around you. And now it is time to allow yourself to really receive these blessings. Like they're right above your head. Like you are about to be showered. You're about to be baptized in blessings. Black cats and cats, jaguars, black leopards, black panthers. These cats, these animals, these synchronicities are for you. You are really about to be washed over in a shower of blessings. And the blessings that are washing over you are having a baptismal effect. They are not only gifts and indications of your new life, they are washing away. And I'm not, you don't have to hold on to religious language, but I'm just saying it's like, it's absolving, it's washing away previous sins, previous transgressions. Like you truly are anew. Like you are considered and cleansed anew. Let go of these things. Only you would be the one who would be your own punisher and castigator and jailer from this time and moment forward. It is time to continue living as if you are a pure and purified, new and renewed sovereign being, worthy of your station, worthy of your authority, worthy of your blessings. Oh, feeling the challenge in the throat chakra even wanted to come through as I was like saying and proclaiming all of this. And now they want me to look at the bottom of the deck of the Mystical Shaman Oracle right now, interestingly enough. And we have the Sun card, 5-3 coming to an 8. The Sun, often in the tarot, and we know this Tower card sitting on the Sun card, so the Sun also being significant. So we had a lot of Moon energy. We're also getting a lot of Sun and Solar energy. Aries and Leo signs being quite significant. I mean, for the Sun coming through, this is like, once again, big illumination energy paired with blessings, but a lot of, and a lot of this connected with the fire element, burning things away that do not serve, burning out an old, outdated identity, helping to literally burn away skin that doesn't serve. Not a ton, but definitely getting a lot of like Phoenix energies and synchronicities, or getting a significant amount. Let me not do too much. Getting a significant and notable amount of Phoenix energy and imagery wanting to come through, yet that energy is like not wanting to take the full spot right now. Letting you know it's supporting and it's there, but you're kind of like, you're beyond the more conventional Phoenix space that people think about is what's coming through. So that's why they don't want to take up too much of the spot. and let you focus more on the sun and have you focus on your direct connection and nourishment from, with, and to the sun. And a reverence of the moon as well. Owls may also be significant as far as birds, owls and peacocks for the bird allies and bird animal allies wanting to come through. I know. Interesting that I just felt guided to say I know out loud, and then I cognitively can't even put into words what I was responding to, but I just felt that with spirit. So for a lot of y'all, your claircognizance is also very active right now. For those of y'all who acknowledge or resonate with claircognizance, you know things, even you know a lot more than even your conscious mind and cognitive mind is aware of in this moment. And that brings me back to what I was channeling earlier about how these instincts, this wisdom has been activated. This animal and ancestral wisdom, knowledge, information, talent, gifts, and ability is all active. So you really do know even before the conscious mind even knows how to put it in words, even knows what it's talking about. It's like you're receiving all of these big transmissions and downloads that really are encoding this knowing so that it's there and it will reveal itself and will activate in the right moment. So this is basically why you're like, okay, yeah, I'm on point. Like I will go where I'm guided to go. The thing is, like, continue to trust. Keep your faith strong right now. And have faith that the sun is illuminating a lot more blessings. It's like I feel like we're almost getting through a full moon, and the moon has like disappeared beyond the clouds right now. The moon has continued to rise throughout this reading. It's like we're gonna get through this full moon night and watch what comes by the next like daybreak. At the very least, metaphorically. For some of y'all, this is gonna be happening quite literally. Wow, this full moon is really helping a lot. So the trick is to harness and apply and channel your fire energy and the fire emblem without burning yourself out. I love how I said fire emblem. I think I meant to say fire element and I said fire emblem. So for my gamers out there, this is a big synchronicity for y'all. If you're running into a lot of fire emblem or you're feeling called to play it, or you're seeing a lot of things related to that, extrapolating beyond that, this is spirit really holding space for our tactical mind and our tactical wisdom, and remembering that in tactical games, it's a balance between being extremely present and responsive and reactive to what's happening in front of you, while also being calm and clever and wise and being able to anticipate and also leveraging your intuition, anticipate what comes next, what would be the healthiest and most beneficial order of operations, not only for a short-term benefit, but really thinking of longer term. Tactician. Okay, Spirit, they're going to have me get a Marvel superhero card, and then we will get to the guidebook from the Mystical Shaman Oracle to kind of seal things in. This is fascinating. Please and thank you, Holy Spirit, holiest ancestors, holiest jaguar, holiest fire, holiest sun. Please lend wisdom, insight, and clarity to help summarize and conclude this reading, providing the most applicable and practical wisdom possible for the collective, as well as clear encouragement and empowerment that they can use and leverage for the integration of whatever has come through for them in this transmission. Thank you for allowing me to be a pure and unbiased vessel in service to divine will, respecting the free will and divine timing for all parties involved and impacted. Some of you are also being called and reminded of the power of your spoken word, of your prayers, of your intentions, trusting that they all are answered and they receive their answer and response in alignment with divine timing, remembering to be patient, allowing things to drop and pop when they're meant to. Card says, Hawkeye, ready, steady, go. Oh, cool. We have like an alternate universe Hawkeye too. Which I feel like is significant. And I'm going to look at the bottom of the deck too while I come around. And Jubilee, be bright, be fearless, even in the dark. Oh my gosh, confirmation of that hermit mode, and torch bearer energy I was talking about. So Hawkeye, ready, steady, go, locked in, Sagittarius energy, 9 energy. You are focused. You are on point. You're aiming your arrow. It's like you are knocked back. It's like you're just, yeah, I'm going to say, it's like you're just waiting for the right moment to launch the arrow, to pounce. You are on point. So this is like trust, and trust in yourself. Trust in your uniqueness. There's a reason why they had me notice and comment that this is not the Hawkeye that I have conventionally seen in my experience of Marvel characters. Not that I'm an expert in any part of Marvel, especially beyond the X-Men. However, I'm used to the one, what's his name? Clint Barton? Clint Barton? Something like that? Clint, either way. That don't look like Clint. That looks like Cloris. Whoever she is. I mean, fierce. No shade. It's really giving me a little bit of Wednesday Addams, to be honest. So Wednesday may be coming up, Merlina. It's like ready, steady, go. Did I not, thank you, Spirit, was I not also channeling about the cheetah and like being on point, like ready to go for it when it's the right moment? I definitely said that. And I saw, Spirit had me binging Love is Blind with my partner the other night as well. And one of the characters on the show, participants, whatever, Edmund, did track and field or whatever, and he like even did the whole like ready, set, go. Like I think Brendan like called out the cues or whatever, but then he like did a sprint or something like that. So I'm feeling like it's like you're in this position to sprint. You're in this position to launch. It's to trust that the signal is going to go off when it's meant to. Like you will know when to run. You will know when to leap. You will know when to launch. You will know when to go. However, you got to be there knocked back and ready. You got to be like arched and ready, kitty. And with the Jubilee, be bright, be fearless, even in the dark. Let out your unique sparkle. Let them have it. Confirmation beep as soon as I said that. Let them have it. Like share your voice, share your noise. Let your vibration be heard and felt. Also, it's like you are the one who is like transmuting the darkness. It's like she's the one who's pushing back at it by utilizing her light-based powers. Utilize your light-based powers. Oh, notice how like they're even having my hands like block it with the shadow, like trying to even get it right. And it's okay. Allow yourself to adjust. Allow yourself to try different things. Notice how throughout this reading, I had to deal with the whole lighting issue where the darkness was really encroaching. The darkness was really coming in. And so what I had to do, I had to pause, take a moment, and then go and get the battery and go and get the light, another light, and turn it back on and cut through this darkness. Even if it's in a more limited way, even if it's not the most ubiquitous light, it's the light to get me through the night. It's the light to get me through the night. You have the light it takes to get through the night. You've done it before and you're doing it now. So trust that the light you have, let alone the full moon illumination support you're getting, let alone the sun illumination support that's already being beamed your way, so that by the time you wake into that metaphorical morrow, the sun will be there lighter and brighter with the blessings that came from you sticking it out through the dark, for you not folding in, for you staying locked in and ready to go. All right, let's listen to, okay, interesting. I'm going to say, let us read really quickly, Fire, Jaguar, and the Sun. Because I want to hear what the authors have to say. The essence. Fire consumes anything that it touches. The flames remind us of the impermanent nature of reality and how situations can quickly transform into beauty or chaos. Quick transformation. I was talking about transformation with the Jaguar too. And the quickness with the Tower. Fire is passion, and its dancing flames invite us to reach to the sky. Warmth and light are heavenly, yet too much heat can scorch us. To fully step into the energy of fire is to be utterly transformed, like the phoenix rising from the ashes. So there's a little phoenix cameo. Now the invitation. So we read the essence, like the baseline essence of the card, and we're getting the invitation because I'm taking this upright as opposed to the medicine, which is the traditional like reverse response. So we're going to get the invitation. Warm your hands and your heart by your inner fire. I said campfires. Let it burn away your hardships. Let it consume your pain and your sorrow. Has life become too rigid, too cold, or too superficial? Light a candle or make a bonfire and toss into the flames everything that has become stiff and painful. Give it all to the fire for rapid transformation. Set your life on fire. So a lot of this fire energy, burning things away. I definitely was channeling that earlier on. Confirmation. Let's get into the Jaguar. Jaguar. Okay, the essence. The Jaguar is the protector of all life in the Amazon, and in times of fear, she brings courage and certainty. Jaguar is at the top of the food chain and never becomes prey. With great stealth, she can track her mark from a distance and not be seen or heard, also giving me that tracking with Hawkeye. She moves gracefully through the jungle, relishing the abundance of the rainforest, fearless and at ease. Jaguar knows the ways beyond death and is the master of the shadows, blending invisibly between light and dark, night and day. This reading, this twilight transition, sunset, sundown, light and dark, night and day. You're that. That's you, kitty. That's you, let alone you being assisted by the Jaguar. Like, meow, like Black Cat. Give me my Janet Jackson. I gotta dance this puss out. The invitation. Jaguar calls you to explore beyond the walls that confine you. That's what I'm saying. Breaking beyond that 9 of stabs. Girl, was we not channeling this? I'm gonna read it again. Jaguar calls you to explore beyond the walls that confine you, to go outside your normal routine, to push your limits and boundaries. She is delivering an invitation from your own future to investigate the unknown, to venture into the mastery and the dark places you have been reluctant to explore. Toss all caution to the wind. Oop, boop, bleep. Know that your Jaguar instinct will serve you well. Was I not talking about your instincts? Was I not, like, did I not channel this? Did I not channel this? Like, I don't have this book memorized. I told you I haven't read this thing in like, I don't even know if I picked this deck up yet this year in 2025. TBH. If I did, it would have been like first quarter. I'm getting a lot of Nicki Minaj energy as well. Pink Friday, ho. So, I mean, know that your Jaguar instinct will serve you well. And where's that part about the future? She is delivering an invitation from your own future to investigate the unknown, to venture into the mystery and the dark places you have been reluctant to explore. Okay, so we are going to read the Sun card book, but here's the gig. Here's the gag. There's the part of you that is, yes, showing up for aligned action and leaping and moving forward as you are guided to do so. There's also moments, like if you're really feeling like you don't know what to do and you're almost wanting a new download or a new transmission or what to do, Spirit is like, then you have some space and time to look into a shadow. What's coming up for you. And for some of y'all, it may be as simple as like, why am I feeling like I need to go searching for things to do? Like, is there a reason I can't be in stillness right now? Is there a reason I can't be in rest right now? Is there a reason I cannot be engaging in play right now? And the way they just had me even sit with that question, mic drop. That was for somebody. That was the medicine for somebody right there. We channeled this whole puss. I live. Like, this is just confirmation. As it always is, but you know, I still love to read it. All right, let's get into the sun. Here comes the sun. The essence. The sun is acknowledged by many cultures as the foremost masculine force. In other traditions, it is seen as the feminine in her full power. Yeah. Either way, it is the most brilliant light for all beings and allows life to sprout from the dark, feminine earth. Gaia. It can be gentle and warming close to sunrise or sunset, fall or winter, or it can be destructive as in its zenith during a scorching summer. You can't take me hot to go. That's what the sun is saying right now. Invitation. Have you been hibernating? Have you been introspective? Have you been hermit mode? It is time to come out of your cave and savor the life-giving light of our star. The sun rekindles your passion, fire, and your creative energy, fire. Life is calling you to shine your light and to add your lightness and humor to the seriousness around you. Get out and play. Let me read that last part again. Get out and play. Was I not just mic dropping about that a moment ago? Some of y'all, I'm talking as if I had acrylic. Spirit hands talking. You already know. Big Frida, you already know. Like, it's very that. Get out and play. Some of y'all need to go out and shake your ass, move your hips, get sacral, however you think, responsibly, consensually, enthusiastically. Meow, 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 please and thank you. Kitty cat, meow, meow, meow. It's very that. Kitty needs to play. Kitty needs to play. Kitty needs to scratch the itch. Kitty needs a scratching post. Kitty's been posted up, like, so ready to pounce, doing what you gotta do. And the thing is like, you gotta remember, it's like you're not supposed to be 24/7 in this state of hypervigilance. It's like, remember that your instincts are already baseline activated and coded. You have a level of vigilance. Now you got to stay on top of your practices so you maintain it. This is where you have to have the harmony between rest and play and aligned action, productivity, service, all that jazz, so that essentially the system can do what it needs to do when it needs to do it versus being in like a hyperactive, hypervigilant, hyper on space, so that it never really can become a background process and task. It's like whereas yes, devote intentional active time to it, trust that it's also giving you a passive skill and a passive bonus. So don't be in active mode all the time. Allow for the passive to still protect you. Allow for the passive to still protect you. Because it will trigger the active when it's needed to. Okay, kitty? So you need to be like full Catwoman puss. Full Catwoman. Like, she has the times where she's like scouting things out, tasting the joint, figuring out, studying the mark, so to speak. And then there's the night for the infiltration and extraction. You know what I'm saying? And then there's like, and then hopefully that goes all well. But sometimes, you know, she's got to like fight her way, like crack the whip, get out there and dip, you know, and then escape with her kitty cat Isis back to the crib. And then she can enjoy the riches. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy what she got. No, I'm not advocating any illegalities here. Okay. My name is Pink. It's really nice to meet you. What's that? That's that, you know, the illegal girl? Like her song, like that whole, like, what is it? My name is Pink. It's really nice to meet you. You were recommended to me by some people. Is this illegal? It feels illegal. It's like that. It's like, it feels illegal, but it's not. What you're doing, what Catwoman did, well, yeah, that was illegal, girl. It really was. So we're not doing that. But it's like, there's a night for everything, because also there's the times where she really is out there, out on the town, being Selena Kyle, living her best life. There's like, remember how I was saying in the very beginning, like that Leo energy is like, there's the ruler, the king, the queen that you present to the world, like your image that you're known for or whatever. But then there's the you behind the scenes. It's very much like Selena Kyle puss. It's like, you know, you gotta still be out there, be the socialite, living your life. At least I'm talking about the versions of Selena where she was like, in the circles. Like, I'm thinking of like the 90s cartoon where her and Bruce were at some kind of gala, some kind of function. I'll see you after the function. Yes, make a scene. Very that. Some of you in ball culture, very relevant. You're gonna be at the function. You're gonna. Ooh, see, this is why they haven't used Selena Kyle and Catwoman, because also you're gonna be on the time level and in the universe where it's the Selena Kyle that will be at the gala, will be at the ball, will be at the function, will be dressed to the nines, trying to get her tens. Okay. We're not gonna be just in the more disempowered, albeit very relevant, but the more disempowered Selena Kyle timelines where maybe, you know, we're like on the pole, throwing it back. Like that's very regal, you know what I'm saying? But that's a lot of hard work. And we do know like folks who work in that industry, like they subject themselves to a lot of energies on the front lines, you know, and I believe that deserves compassion, right? And while I totally believe there are folks who engage and embrace that life from a place of joy, a place of excitement, we also know many people get into that work from, I want to say, like very stress and lack and scarcity based conditions and circumstances. And so we're going more into like a more posh, a more like lavish, secure, abundant, like upper echelon kind of like timeline. Doesn't mean you can't like have your place and space to do whatever you want wherever you want. Like, no. I'm just saying I think there's a big difference of like living in like a penthouse apartment up in like New York City where you have like literally jewels and pearls and like cash coins, like blah 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 blah, like where you could like almost like Scrooge McDuck swim in it, right? Versus like there was one of them animated Catwoman ones where she was like more or less working in like a red light district. Like I don't know if she was selling the kitty or if she was just dancing the kitty, you know, showing it off, like dancing. I think it was mainly the dancing kind. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like those are very different scenarios. And it's not throwing shade. It's just acknowledging like the tough life she had in the dancing kitty scenario and having to like work so hard to even have what she had and to take care of her kin and her loved ones. It was like that was more obviously demonstrated to be struggle versus in this other timeline, Selena Kyle is stealing for freaking fun at this point. Like she's doing it for the thrill. She's doing it because she wants the next jewel, the next best thing. Expansive creation. There was a whole reason they had me do that whole long Selena Kyle channel to basically say you are on that timeline. You are shifting to that. So allow yourself to experience and embrace that. You are out of survival mode. You are out of survival dominant situations and do not need to limit yourself to survival based tactics. While you will always have those readily available to you within your wisdom and your toolkit, since you lived through it, it's like your toolkit has expanded. Like I said, you've activated more. You have more gifts, abilities, and talents to operate in this timeline, to respond and react better in this timeline. Allow yourself to consciously awaken and reawaken to those activations, to those downloads, to those upgrades. And you will truly see the benefit of them. We're going to read the book for the Marvel heroes and close it out because they want to get heard too. So Hawkeye first and then Jubilee. Ready, steady, go with Hawkeye. Hawkeye is calling you to shoot your shot. It's time to stop procrastinating, take aim, and propel yourself towards your target. This can be simple as replying to the email you've been putting off for weeks or getting back into a meaningful routine after time away. No matter your goal, Hawkeye is shooting reminders your way that you are worth the investment in yourself. So with this, in addition to everything I channeled in the reading, this is also very like practically, which I love at the closing of readings, is like giving you the things, like reminding you literally of the things you can respond and reply to in your reality. So take a minute and see what are some of the low-hanging fruit like responses, replies, actions you can take, if not now, then in the very near future within the next 24 to 48 hours, ideally, for aligned action, and allow yourself to execute on that. Allow yourself to move on that. I know we're waiting for like the big things to go for, yet there are some little things that we can do along the way, and the little things count, and how you do everything says everything, you know what I mean? So treat those who can be trusted with little can also be trusted with a lot. Remember that. So it's like when the universe, when the divine is giving you what feels like littler things or less things, it doesn't mean they're any less important. They're still clocking that. And they're doing that because it's like at some point it is going to shift. So it's like, enjoy this period. And I love it. It's like, enjoy this period as in period of time. But then I'm also getting like, enjoy this period. I love spirit so much. All right, Jubilee. Jubilee, be bright, be fearless, even in the dark. Jubilee hasn't had it easy, right? She has suffered tragedy, loss, and turmoil that would have made anyone bitter. And yet she remained luminous. This This is my people, this collective. Her arrival in your reading suggests that you shower the world with light just like she does, even if you're feeling underestimated. Ooh, emotion. This card encourages you to face your fears and move forward, knowing that you are strong enough to overcome anything. You are strong enough to overcome anything. And this is you, that hermit, that torch bearer, jubilee, lighting through the dark, like I said it, through the pain, through the heartbreak, through the betrayal, through the disappointment, through the wounds, through the limitations, through the doubts. Burning and lighting and illuminating your way through all of that. I love it. I love it, collective. You are good. You are golden. You are blessed. I feel pretty complete with what I've shared. As always, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, because this is a general collective reading. And if you would like, my links are down below in the description box. Because if you want something more specific to you, I encourage you to book a personal reading. We can look into your situation a little bit more. Well, not a little bit. We're going to work into it a lot more clearly. And it allows you to really open up a bit more energetically, because it's about you and your energy and me just being a facilitator with the divine. You don't need me though. You can totally take the time to connect with spirit, as I highly recommend first and foremost before you work with somebody else. But this just allows another way to nourish yourself, especially using the cards, talents, and skills of another, and being in an open receptive mode versus having a double up, being like facilitator and holder of space and also receiver of the benefits of said space. So with that being said, I'm Dil Divine, your friendly neighborhood queer muse, oracle, and soul guide, and I will be back very soon.